armor, and that didn't work out too well. So Navi looking to bring some heat down through middle. Once again, we have this passive style. Flipside, a team that very passive play A. They just sit on the site and hold back. They don't play aggressively through long or short. It's Navi this time to throw in the utility down towards B. Waylander spotted, dig through the box, but not enough damage done. He's down to 70. The split coming in through the back lines as well as Edward chases from behind him. Waylander flicks back around, but he's too late. Misses a shot. Tags coming through from the Flipside team, but it's not enough to get the job done. Navi are ruining them as the bomb goes down and 2 left for retake on the side of the CTs. Simple is already holding the rotations. He's not going to allow them up banana with the support as well of his teammate. It's going to be more than enough to get the job done. Guardian, the 2 players that stepped up from the previous map, will close out this round. And Navi pick up a clean pistol. Forced by from Flipside from a couple of other players. We have a bit of utility on Blade and Markov, and a bit of a save as well from 3 players on the armor, not wanting to fully commit. Want a bit more utility when they go for their first buy. I'll be very heavy on the rifles. 2 UMPs, 3 AKs. Fast banana play, all 5 of them. This is going to be a charge, and with almost 4 players on the site here from Flipside, they should be prepared to deal with this one. They should be able to get some damage off, but Navi have gone for that smoke wall. Markov playing close, he's not blinded. Flashbang's not working out for the T side, and Waylander playing this crossfire with him as well. Utility get a raid on in. There's the tag. Guardian goes down. Waylander and World in it, and Markov. Everyone stepping up here for the CT side. It leaves 2 to survive. Only Simple now. His teammate will fall. He holds the back line, but he knows that they've stacked it now. It's too little too late. He needs a 1v5 if he wants to pick up this round. Instead, going to start to throw guns at the map, and this is actually very clever here from Simple. Does not want them to retrieve anything going into the next round. Can run back in with a pistol. That'll be it. They've secured a couple of UMPs and an AK already, but very clever. Simple knew he wasn't going to win the round, and instead of just trying to go for it, ballsy play, he throws the guns at the map, and I like that. The understanding from Simple is good. Either way, Navi going to force things down, trying to contest this buy from Flipside. 4 UMPs in play. This is going to be a money maker for racking up the anti-eco kills. Let's see if Navi can get anything done with a second B rush. 2 in a row here. Lots of utility spread out from the CT side. And look at the damage done. 2 players already down from utility. And Waylander spraying away, trying to get himself a 3rd as well. As there's more players down here. The double nade. Well done, it lands. Flipside. They make a mockery out of Navi. Completely wipe the floor. But let's hope Flipside can perform a little bit better coming into Inferno, as the first map was not too great for them. Either way, pistols out for Navi again, this time less investment, only a P250 on Simple. Everyone else just on the Glocks. And up through second middle as Play gets aggressive down T mid. Looking to try and catch out any Navi players, not expecting some pushing from the CT side. This is good. Way to make money as well. Use those UMPs, farm up some cash. Guardian spotted, goes down to Waylander. We still got a close fire as well. Blade, he lines up 2 of them, takes both kills. World Air supports as well by dropping Flamey. And Flipside, shutting down Navi on this anti-eco. Not even receiving damage, it seems. Simple, trying to make his way out. Boiler, spotted, support will arrive. World Air doesn't need to fight. Blade wants to rack up the money instead, so he'll be the one going for the kill. But actually, Simple, he lands 2 headshots. What happened? How the hell did he throw that away? Simple does a huge amount of damage. Just a PT50 mows down 2 guys. Either way, buy from Navi. Flipside just using that chance of losing 2 players to upgrade their UMPs. Can turn them into rifles now, so it's not all a loss. Utility is very good as well on the CP side, something that Navi are missing out on a little bit. Deep smokes and mollies, lots of banana control. Flipside clearly have practiced this before. The The utility usage is great so far. It allows them to get very, very up close. Markelov pushed in deep. This is how we saw them play that anti-eco previously. We had that bait player towards the top of Banana. Now it's a Waylander just spraying away. And if Navi attempt to get too aggressive, they need to check this close corner. I'm sure they will after the smoke's going down. But I want to see how Navi play this map, because they never had too much success on it. Markelov is still playing close. You can see Navi fully know what's going on, but their lack of Molotovs means they can't flush out Markelov from this position. He needs to get a 1-for-1. Counter Molly comes out from the CT side, but Guardian, he gets the entry. Markelov goes down, and Waylander, he's going to have to call for backup as he falls back towards the site. World Edit rotates on in. Navi's still taking their time. Classic Navi here. Simple get caught out on the A site, just trying to lurk his way up through short by Electronic. And now Navi with 30 seconds left. They've got to hit a site. It will be B. Instantaneous rotations here are going to be needed from Flipside. Because right now Navi are ready to pounce. But look, the smoke is down. World Edit is fighting through it. And Navi have run out of utility. That's their last smoke gone down. Nothing left at all. World Edit delayed them for so long, and Waylander only has to wait for a bomb plant. Seems to find the first through the smoke, but Waylander, he didn't need to peek from this position, especially with the utility being so low from Navi. He could have waited for the plant and actually won the round, but they overwhelm him, take control of the site, flashing for Electronic. He gets blinded and gets taken down. Blade as well to follow. Flamey will pick up a double kill, and that'll be the round going the way of Navi there. A round that really should not have been thrown away from Flipside. World Edit gets sprayed through the smoke, that's one thing, not much he can do about that, but Waylander still decides to fight. Here's the PT50 shot on that eco, just lining up for him. But yeah, Waylander didn't really need to peek from the back of the side. The time was so low, his teammate had already gone down, and if he dies, it gives up control. Obviously, if Navi had a molly, it'd be a different story, but he knew the utility was low because they've used all of it to get onto the site, and they had to go for 2 takes there because the counter smoke coming in from World Edit. So, yeah, not a lot of sense to peek there, but either way, hindsight's great. The AWP post on middle here for World Edit. Pixel gap being held. He shoots, but he doesn't strike. Now they know what weapon he has. Blade, fresh in the mid, gets spotted out, needs to support this AWP, and it will come through. World Edit starting to peek, smoking off into boiler, not into mid. That means they can easily push up here. They know the utility has been expended from the CT side and can take advantage. You can see they'll be lining up the smokes. It's going to be Flamey setting up his. We'll go over the top. World Edit still holding this pixel gap from a far more passive position, but it's smoked off. Has to give up all the control that Flipside don't usually contest. But Navi taking their time to commit with this. They have still 4 Molotovs. They will send back C's to hold down the aggressive banana control. C on Flipside if no one's pushing in through. And right now, with the position of C's being up banana, they could split this bomb potentially and wrap it in through CT. But because Flipside are playing so passive, they've still got 5 players alive, so we'll be aware if this comes through. Deep smoke down, Blade going to push in through library, making sure no one's coming to CT spawn. And they're aware of the potential here. The World Edit, he's going to strike first, takes down Guardian. He tries to make his way up through short. 10 seconds left. They need to get this bomb down. It's looking like it's over. Blade is going to be shutting them down left and right. Flamey trying to get something done. They just won't come through. Navi leaving it too late. It's clear what they're trying to do. It's clear that they've put some time into this map. But when it comes up against a team like Flipside, who don't let you get that first pick, it's so hard to counter. So these strategies Navi are performing up against a team that maybe would allow them to get that mid pick, maybe play a little more aggressive, Navi would have a field day. Because Flipside just aren't facing in any aspect, Navi aren't able to get themselves on the board. Their 1 buy gets reset straight away. Back into pistols we go. And again, nothing to play with here for this T side. Or posted. World Edit misses his shot. Actually tags Guardian, sorry. And the molly to hold him back so they don't burst on his position instantly. Blade falls on back. But if you look at the minimap, look how passive these Flipside players are playing. No one is pushing up at all. No one is even taking apps control. And World Edit is lining them up and knocking them down. Pistols out, doesn't need to face. Markelov comes in and wraps background. And that's the support of this team. They're able to work together as a unit. Allow Markelov to instead do the damage. But yeah, next round, watch how Flipside play this. After about 20-30 seconds, they'll just fall back, play extremely passive. And that's really, really good to counter Navi's aggressive style. Because it's so pick-based right now. They're just depending on getting these opening kills. And nothing is coming through. Guardian is left alone in middle with no fight coming out. Blade will just bait peek, but he's not committing to that engagement at all. It's World Edit posted with the AWP instead. Navi switching things up though. Banana control coming in. Markelov and Waylander on this site. The AWP has been removed. World Edit looking like he may want to rotate from long here as there's going to be a bit of movement. Flashbang comes in, blinds his team. Edward goes white. Markelov on the edge of the smoke. Good angle here, but it's about to dissipate. And they'll be left in the open, but it doesn't matter for him at least. Navi are backing off. Only 3 smokes remaining. Can't waste them. 1 for the fake, 2 for the commitment. Blamey spotted there. Only 2 left now. And time already ticking down with a man disadvantage. Navi in a tough spot. This is the thing. This is the passive style that we're looking at. It's all down to that from Flipside. Now Navi have got to make something work as Seized wraps in through long. Going to be spotted by the AWP. World Edit is there to save the day. A 5-on-3. Still no pick from Navi. 30 seconds left. It doesn't look like it's coming through. Blade and Electronic try and defend. Only 1. 4-2, but it still favours Flipside. The bomb needs to be going down here. It'll be a drop into pit from Simple. Guardian's trying to bait out that AWP or World Edit, but it's not posted up yet. It's instead holding short, and Guardian will eventually cross to the site to get that bomb plant, but the Apps flank coming in through. They need to be aware of the potential. Waylander's coming right in from behind, and Simple is holding the angle, but it's all going to be timed from Flipside. They're going to push together. Waylander shouldn't be walking out here alone. He should be waiting for the team. And he starts to come through and Simple gets a free kill. Where is his team? Where are the trades here from Flipside? They should not be losing this round. They had such a man advantage coming into this one. World Edit attempts to push up. Markelov will take him. And now it's all onto Guardian alone on the site. Needs to hit 2 crucial shots. He's holding the angle. Misses the first. And that will be him falling down. They get the retake in time. But if he hit that shot, that could have been a completely different story. Well, it's going to be Navi struggling this time on that T side. A very dominant performance, 16-6 on Nuke, and now what is happening? Not the Navi we know and love. But definitely the flip side we expected coming into this one. A map that they've not so famously been great at, but always have had consistent results. Dating back to even the old Inferno. Full flip side. Triple B play this time. This is a chance for Navi to exploit. They've got pistols, they've got armour, and they're rushing the A site, but Electronic has a spray, and he gets himself too. Blade support to the singular kill as well, and the bomb should be going down here, but look at where it's dropped. Outside the apartment, alone in second mid. There's nothing they can do about it, and World Edit will fire on another one. Takes down Edward, seized aggression. The Molotov clips the corner, and World Edit spots him as he starts to back off. Can just regain control of the bomb, or he can get aggressive and try and take these kills. Bomb is going to be the safer option, but it's so hard to get, so it's actually dropped in the apartments, not outside. Throws the smoke down. That'll hold off these CTs, but they push on through. World Edit trying to take the fight. Waylander, though, sprayed through smoke and seized. He's only a kill away from clutching this. World Edit secures an M4 instead of that AWP for the retake. But now the bomb needs to be picked up. Seized will find it eventually. Goes towards the site. But he still knows the World Edit waits around long. And instead of committing to the plant, he's going to wrap back round to B. This is ballsy. This is clever. World Edit might have expected it, though. The Seas gets a full wraparound. World Edit may as well commit to the site. It's a 50-50. He doesn't know if Seas is wrapping apps or wrapping CT. Sorry, or wrapping, through mid. The bomb will go down. Well, it realises as the bomb goes down on that second. Now he starts his rotation. It's all down to who's going to hit their shot first. Sees has no need to peek. Just wait till he hears a tap on the bomb. Wait till he hears the footsteps of World Edit where he knows exactly where he's coming from. Now he should start to hear them. World Edit jumping up on the site, jumps on the bomb, fake, seized, needs to check it. He needs to make sure that no one's defusing, and he does. He doesn't even commit with shooting as well. World Edit's rapping, but he has no idea. I think he spotted him. Molly goes through, but Seized takes the fight, and he will win that round for Navi. Aggression with a Tech 9. 3 kills for him, and a clutch coming out from one of the great brains behind Navi, the man making this all happen. Seems like the eco win will come through. But Flipside shouldn't be put down too much because of that. They've still got a buy coming through. AWP for World Edit, full weaponry and utility. Limited on a UMP and a FAMAS, but still enough to get the job done against Navi. The AWP again posted in long. Spotting down middle, this pixel gap. But no one from Navi is fighting this one. Seized on the other side. Going to hear all these zooms, but he's not going to do anything with it. Navi now just hold strong. I would say they'd be waiting for the aggression of Flipside, but obviously that never comes through. They're just trying to find themselves a little bit of a pick as Seas pushes in through mid. World Edit just holding on to the apartment. Smoke comes in. Molly to deny the mid presence from Navi. But it's over to B where the engagements will come through. Markelov peeks aggressively. Blind as well. There's no, dry as well. No flashes or smokes there. And he takes a kill against Flamey. That's a big pickup for Flipside here, but can they convert it into the round? Navi starting to bring the pressure down onto B, as they know one of these positions, but I doubt they would expect this boost. That's something that's going to catch them off. If you see Markelov in this exact position, why would Waylander be on the boost? It's going to be something that Navi will not be expecting. So let's see if they do. Molly goes out. That's clearly from lower. Now they know that Markov is still in position. He's shooting just to make it apparent, just to make it obvious that he's still here. Waylander could even see through the top of the smoke, and it will not check it. Oh no, Seized will. He finds the opener. Now Navi with 15 seconds left have time for the bomb plant. Markov is smoked off. Can't stop that. And he's going to have to retake with the team, but World Edit at least will be the man to draw blood. He takes the kill on Zagadi, and the AWP posted on the T side, and now removed from the equation. Navi are down a man. On Flipside are coming in for the retake. Seized holds close. No utility on either team. That flash comes through the last one of the server. Seized will take it. Markelov trades onto Edward, but it's not enough. Seized is still close. He's on full HP almost, and Simple's just holding across. Will manage to take down Electronic. World Edit's there with the M4, but he only gets one as Seized backs off towards the back. World Edit going to jump on the bomb. He's committing to it. Seized realises he comes around the corner, and he does it again, clutching it for Navi as he has been doing round after round. Seized is having a monster performance, and Navi are bringing it back to life. Now pistols for Flipside. This will allow Navi to get themselves yet another round on the board. In theory it should be for free without too much of a casualty. But again, close pistols, we know what this is like. Waylander's even got the Zeus here. He wants to just grab himself a gun. Who needs win bonus? Or kill bonus, that is. Flash comes through. He's waiting on the other side. It's just going to be the aggression from Flame. He checks it at an angle. He will be ready. Waylander won't get a spot of damage done on with that taser. But no rotation yet, despite Navi having a lot of footsteps made up towards the top of the banana. They are finding it a commit. Blamey takes one. Markelov goes down. And as I said, no rotations. They're not going to have anyone here on the site. It will be the round going to Navi. A breath of fresh air after a bit of a shaky start into this game. Blamey in through the smoke. Two coming in from CT here. World Edit and Electronic. Navi should be okay to shut these guys out of the server. There's the first. Second spotted. The leg seen. And Blamey takes two. He gets the ace that round. Anti-eco ace. Good ADR padding. But now we see the buy. This is going to dictate the pace of the rest of this half. If Navi pick this one up, Flipside are going to be crushed. We're likely going to be seeing maybe a 9-6 and 8-7 half. However, on the flip side, if Flipside win it, Navi's economy is going to be down to one last buy. And Flipside are back in for another chance to get a fairly dominant CT half. It's simple, a man who's been relatively quiet this map, leading his way inside of the apartments with the big boy seized, taking that control. I'm not sure where Simple's been on Inferno, but I feel like he's a bigger fan of Nuke for the time being. As Navi take this deep control, start to push in through mid. Smoke set up as well from this T side, and they're just going to go for a full execute. But look at the bomb's positioning. It's a fake. They run back towards the bottom and middle, grab that bomb as well, and they can just late push B here with two players committing. Yeah, it doesn't even draw a rotation. Blade gets the first. We're going to start to see Markov fall on back, but it's not going to be soon enough as Navi have made their way into B. Wayland is there though on the defense. He steps up big for the team. Two for him. Can't get the third, but his job is done. The plant will come through. There's going to be a quick refrag from Markov just as the bomb goes down, and he'll just be able to jump at that defuse, or Simple is stuck alone in middle. He has to commit to that defuse. 10 seconds stick, but he should have time for it. Simple's in no way, shape or form ready to catch out these last two players. He runs up Banana, Blade's there. 10-second defuse is a long enough one. Flip side, they get back into the game with 7 rounds. They have that chance, as I said, to bring on that dominant half once again. But there we go, the last buy from Navi if they do happen to lose this one as well. Still got the full buy Guardian on the AWP as well. But a difficult spot to be in if you're Navi, because you've got to win this round. There's a lot of pressure. Whatever your best T-side execute, this is the round to show it off. They need to be effective, because if they do, they pick up the reset, they get an 8-7 half without too much of a fight back from Flipside. Just because the loss bonus will be crushed and there's only 2 more rounds left of the half after this. Let's see what they can do. Passive as ever. Flipside give up the control of mid. Well, they're posted with the AWP on long. You have the apps control from Electronic on balcony, but no one's focusing there here. Only a bit of a push from Simple. Blade just sitting by graveyard, waiting for the call to be made. 1 minute on the clock. This is too early for Navi to commit. It seems they like to leave it late. Smartclub has rotated off B. Wayland has pushed a bit aggressively, but now he's given up the control and C's can start to push up Banana. This could be a B split if they wrap round through Arch. Guardian finds the opener, the AWP down on World Edit, and Simple, if he gets himself another kill here while pushing out of the apartments, this will surely guarantee the A take here for Navi. They continue to push, they've got that short control, they're almost on the site. It's Blade and Electronic holding the crossfire, and Blade, he's not going to strike, but Electronic will. First for him, Markov follows up from the wrap round on CT, and it leaves just Guardian alone on the site. Bomb is down. They don't know exactly where he is though. But I think Electronic has spotted him, and that'll be the information as the wrap round comes through from Markov. Coming in on his behind. Guardian's been seen. He's going to have to make some noise. Starts to push on forward. There's the first. That's actually quite an aggressive peek there. He's going to go in for a little bit more, but Electronic in the gap in the wall takes him down. The flip side, they lose 3 players. The economy is stinted, but they still win the round, and that's what is important. Clearly Navi aren't happy with the potential 6 rounds here. They want to contest for all 7. They're buying up again. I don't know if I agree with this one. Maybe arrogance is coming in to be a factor here for Navi. I think it would be far safer just to eco 1 and go for the buy in the upcoming round, but instead they get a triple pistol, double rifle. 1 Galil, no utility on Edward. I don't know how much it can get done, but let's see. This is Navi after all. Good nade usage. Going to tag down a little bit onto World Edit and Markov as we see a bit of a fast B play. Already a wrap round for World Edit may be required. But actually Navi slow down the pace. They slow it down and hold onto the banana control instead of committing. Wait for those smokes to be deployed. They will be. And let's that's actually quite good. That actually holds Markelov out of the fight. This leaves Waylander with it all to do, but Markelov in through the smoke gets himself the first. Waylander sprays down another as well. Edward kills his teammate, and right now Navi's force has gone array. They've got nothing. Only Guardian left once again. This time even more undoable with only a deagle to play with. World it spots him. Misses a shot. Guardian looking for that one deag. He's got so many players to fight up against. Going to be a double. Make that a triple, Pete. World the man from CT to close it out. Yeah, that's the thing. Navi force up, and they could have just played with the low loss bonus they had and had to buy this round. But now it's looking like a 10 to 5 half is going to be very, very easy for Flipside. Only pistols seized, late to buy. Utility is okay, but Flipside bringing some heat. And that's the thing about Flipside, they switch this up so often. They go for that passive style, and they just go for a round where they rush everything. Blade going to push down. He gets himself one, trying to double down. He does do so, but Edward trades a 2-for-1 favourable for Flipside, but a weapon has been given over. However, Edward is tagged up in the meantime, and sees clearly scared of the prospect of Flipside in mid. Smokes off the angle. Tries to grab control of that gun that has been dropped, but again, more aggression. Markelov's pushed down. Waylander playing the bait and switch. And Markelov's position is perfect for the job. They actually back off of B and instead reroute up through mid. Bomb still here for Navi. One smoke thrown out from C, so that's an arch trap smoke. So now Welder is smoked off. He's rendered useless from this position, but he can still peek out through short, and they're actually just going to push right through this smoke. Welder on the other side is not even going to realise Edwards are already through. He gets a kill. Orp has been picked up as well. Throws that over to Simple. Why the hell wouldn't you? But Edward is very low in the process. And they actually start to wrap CT spawn, and with plenty of time left, this is good. Waylander is going to have to be the man to step up, but he doesn't realise that Seized has snuck behind him. He's pushing in through Arch. Seized needs to come back, and he will. Saves his team by picking up that kill, and now they can wrap their way onto B, with Flipside having nothing to do. Markelov is going to fast rotate through mid, realises it's clear, and he should be calling for his teammate, but Electronic's still sitting in B just in case. But that Molotov, this utility usage, this should force Electronic off of the site. Bomb plant going to come through, and now we see the movement. But Markelov goes big. He pulls back one. It's a 2-on-2 right now, and with a double rotation, both coming from Banana, Flipside are going to have the manpower to do this. Considering Navi started off with pistols, though, they're in a great spot. And Simple, he's just going to need one single bullet to shut down this round and put it in a 1v2. And that's all he needs. He lands it onto Markelov, peeks for more, but he goes and misses the shot. Electronic still rounding the corner, but no reason for Simple to go down here. His teammate's very low. Molotov goes out, not quite on the bomb. They need to peek with this. Simple will. It baits off Electronic on the bomb. He still fights. Electronic jumps back on, but they're both at ruins. He's focused too far towards CT, and there is no time left. The round is over. Simple will line him up. Navi will win the map. Not map, half. Not half, round. We got there in the end. 6 rounds. So not exactly winning the half. Flipside looking far better. But good damage done by Navi, at least in that final round. They only had pistols. I expected a 10 to 5 half. But they get it done. But that bait play from Simple was honestly great there over on Ruins. Not committing to the fight. Just bait peeking, quick jiggles, shooting, no scopes, making him get off the bomb. And it did all he needed to do. Either way, that'll be the half. 9-6, favouring Flipside a little bit here. And oh, look, we have some lovely stats on our hands. In Russian, some of them, but you know, we know what deaths and kills are. We can work that out. That's in English, luckily. Yeah, actually quite good. I mean, the headshot percentage right now is so strong for Navi. If you compare it to that of Flipside's, headshot percentage is 13, 8, 8, 30 and 50. Whereas on Navi's side, it's 50, 33, 44, 58, 58. Now that's very dominant. And considering Navi have less rounds in their hand, they actually have more kills. That's something quite surprising. I'm impressed by Flipside CT half, but the issue always comes down to their terrorist side. Flipside have that strong IGL being played, but I don't know how much he helps them as current. You know, they haven't really been doing too well recently. So going onto their T side of Inferno, this could be a struggle here for Blade. If Navi just play it safe, play those CT rounds that they always do, this could just be a closeout. This could be a comeback. We're going to need to see something special, because too many times, ladies and gentlemen, have I seen Flipside get the round lead on CT Inferno and then only to lose it in that second half. I am not counting them out of doing it again. Either way, we're back in. Hopefully sound will be coming back. But either way, nothing I can do about that, guys. Sound will hopefully be coming back on very shortly. Navi going to be playing a little bit aggressive here in middle. 3 players peeking down. We have obviously Flipside with the utility. So clearly some kind of execute is on their mind at least. They've taken the banana control, but in the meantime Navi, with that triple peek down mid, they've actually completely switched it up and drawn 3 players back towards B. This may plant the seed of doubt into Flipside's mind as they think they have just a standard AAA setup. But aggression in second mid spotted, and aggression from Navi down banana. They start to look to bring the heat. Well, they're on the other side. He turns round and Flamey just one-taps him. That's perfect. A bit of a BF spray coming in through as well. And Flamey's just playing bait roll. He can just move and allow that player sitting on card simple to do the damage if they chase him down. But instead, Flipside reroute towards A. The rotations come through. We're going to see aggressive banana rotation as well. And Seized is here. But Edward is the first to strike. Guardian as well from Graveyard. Actually falls down. Waylander and Markelov both pick up those 2 entries. Put it back into a 3-on-3. Those are very important kills. And the bomb getting planted as well now means that Seized has to wait for his team to regroup. They're going to come into this one together. But already, Flipside are actually sitting in quite a comfortable place. Kit on Seized, flashbang as well. He can throw that out and he should be using that as they push their way through. He will. And Simple allows to take a free kill to Markle, fully blind. Waylander as well, sitting in the back of Pits as we see the chase. He's alone, needs a 1v3 from the finished player, but he's not going to land more than 1. Flamey takes him down, and that round will be going to Navi. So, pistol for Navi. This should allow them to bring it back to even Stevens, or at least close to. Flipside got that bomb down, so now we're going to see the 1 eco before the buy. So, 9 to 8 is looking like a possibility here. It's Navi. Hold back passive. We have this mid aggression. Simple going to be shutting down the first. Support though. Won't need it. Takes 2. The Flipside is trying to get something done individually. These are those rounds where a waterfall is probably the best idea, but it just allows a spray down. That's the awkward thing. But Navi get it with only 1 casualty. 8 rounds in as Flipside go for their buy once again. Let's see if Flipside can bring things back on their T side and put it back into their favour heavily. Obviously, the round lead is favouring them, but we're yet to see their terrorist half. Aggression from Seized. Peeking down banana. We actually see a pre-rotation on an A, and that's a good choice because right now Flipside are going heavy and hot. Simple comes in through library. C's going to be the one to make his way round as well, but it's Simple to strike from the back in the books. Takes the first head. Markelov trades him out though, and C's rotation does do damage, but he doesn't round out the kill, meaning Blake can just push in through the smoke and regroup with his team. Edward now caught alone in pit, but he does pick up 1 before they start to assert on his position, and Guardian jumps up on the site only to meet his demise. It's a double kill from Electronic, a 2v2 in play. C's finishes off the damage he has been done as Edward finds a kill onto Blade. Now the double retake needed for Navi. They split from different positions. That's a good molly from the back of the site. Electronic playing close on that boost. They're both higher up. Markelov spotted. He gets the kill. Flamey's Molotov does do damage, and he goes down to Electronic. He makes a massive round come through. 3 kills from that player to keep Flipside in the lead. 10 to 9. 10 to 8, sorry. still Navi buy. They've still got the confidence, and that's good, but you can't be overconfident. It could be a real issue here if they continue to rebuy in situations where it's not justified. This, I'd say, is a justified buy, right? Because they've got 4 proper weapons, 3 rifles. But typically, Navi do like their preemptive buys, and that could be dangerous. I like the boost from C's, but World likes it more. Free pick for him. And that leaves a solo player on B. Simple going to begin his rotation, just in case they burst that. He's only got a pistol to play with. And again, to reiterate, Simple very quiet this map. Previously, he had a huge performance, 25 kills, 11 deaths, or 10 deaths. This time he's quieter. That is one of the reasons that we are seeing this struggle from Navi. Guardian not having the same performance either. And when those two players don't step up, Navi have their issues. Let's see if we can see a change around. With only one player now on B, Simple rotated back off with the FAMAS. Flipside hitting heavy, utility raining over. Rotation from Guardian. I think Simple will be joining him as well as they charge into the B site. It's going to be one player to make it all happen. Flamey does take the first. It's equal now. Back into a 4-on-4. And Guardian can wrap this smoke as well, pushing through to stop the plant if he does so, please. But the bomb's going to be going down. He doesn't want to push that. Play for the retake. Bit of damage done. They'll hear the impact. Flipside into their afterwards. No utility, only a flashbang on the T side, nothing for the CTs. It will be used, but Edward takes a kill onto Waylander to pull back the man advantage. Navi starts their push. Edward from the back lines takes down World Edit, and now 2 remain here for Flipside. They've got to hit their shots. Electronic needs to go big, and he's in a 1v4. Lines them up, but he can't knock them down as Navi get the retake cleanly. Great stuff from them. Some overfacing from Flipside trying to bring back that man advantage, and it will go the way of Navi. 9 rounds to 10. They keep 3 alive to maintain that economy on the CT side. Well, pistols for Flipside. Navi should be up to 10 here. Not too much to play with. Oof. Dirty shot from Edward there. Takes down Waylander. We're going to have a mid-aggression play from this T side, and this is why I like a waterfall on these Glock and PT50 rounds so you have nothing to play with. Just charge, just run. See what you can do. There's not a whole lot you can do anyway. But if you can just group up, you can potentially get a pick with that PT50, grab yourself a rifle and then do some damage. Well, buy again for Flipside. They're back on the rifles here as the score evens up. Navi have not been allowing too much on this T side, but this is a chance for Flipside to catch them while their economy's low before it's built up on the CT half. Because Navi haven't exactly got cash to fall back on, not too heavily at least. Now Flipside making their way through mid. But look at Banana. Navi have already got aggressive positioning. Not only will they have fast rotate potential, but they could also push down with this. Electronic spotted round the gap in the smoke, and Guardian takes the kill. A Simple sits in graveyard doing damage, so the flash comes in just as he picks up one. Can't take down the second, and World Edit trades as Navi starts to wrap back round. Flamey caught alone in middle, and Blade takes him down, but only to fall to Seized, who's wrapped in once again. Guardian is going to be the linchpin into this round. He is the player to catch these guys off guard. They don't know where he is. He runs out of apps. There's one. Turns round for 2. Spots World Air. Damage, but he can't convert the spray. And now it's Seas versus World Air. No utility and low HP on Seas as he starts to push him back from long. World Edit just holding the angle. It's all down to timing. You can see Library. He can make sure he can't exit this position, but he starts to come through. Now World Edit having second guesses. He flicks in the middle just to be sure. He turns back round, but it's too late. Seized is there, and with the kit, he has time for the defuse as Navi pick it up. But again, money is still low. Flipside could force this one. They could try and bring the heat because they got 4 kills. Yeah, they're going to force it. I like this from Flipside. It's a kind of round you should be buying up. You get 4 kills onto Navi, their economy's already low, they haven't got bonus. Buy up. It makes sense. Of course, Navi's still able to full buy into this one just because of the rounds that they have won, but, you know, try and get on it while it's hot. Okay, Guardian. Nice flick. I'll take it. Kills Marklov. Swaps over to B as well. I like this. Bit of an adjustment here from the CT side. We're going to see him and Simple swap positions. The thing I do question is the deep smoke. If Navi have got 3 on B, there's no need to play aggressive. And as a result, they actually move Seized off as well as Flamey. So this is why they have the deep smoke. Because this Guardian playing solo makes a far more sense as well. Because if you have a deep smoke on Banana, it just forces the T's to push A. And when you have 3 people on B, why would you want that? So now it's just a solo B player, 4 on A, ready and waiting. The deep smoke going to be recycled as well by Guardian. It's 15 more seconds behind that to delay the push from Navi, from Flipside, sorry. It's Flipside hounding on that mid control. The bomb is still here towards the Banana. And if they commit here, well, it could be good for them. It could also be dire because Guardian has that AWP and we know what he's like with that gun. Peeks out. There we go. Just the flash blooms. He gets himself one. And that's the thing. Guardian solo on a site isn't really a handicap in any way, shape or form. Not with that ult. There's now Flipside are limited to 2. Electronic gets picked up through short and they try and burst up wrap rounded through long. Well, the last man standing at least, he's spotted. And how does Simple hit those? He just flicks back, taps him, and Navi, they counter the force buy. Now it needs to be an eco from Flipside with no bomb plant. So 13 rounds are going to be gifted from Navi. After a fairly slow back and forth progress, it seems like they're going to be able to close this out and bring this back in their favour. Simple's still top of the board. It surprises me because I haven't been looking at him to do the massive damage, but he's 21 and 19 right now, top fragging for the team and in the server. But he's not been having the flashy plays he had previous map, however, that doesn't matter. As long as he's getting the numbers on the board, that's what's important. A bit of a burst through the smoke from Waylander, pushing on in through. Everyone else posted in middle, and Simple. Cheeky plays from him. He's waiting. Edward doing the damage. Simple strikes right when they don't expect it, like a snake in the grass. And he gets himself 3 headshots. He's so good. It's just crazy. It's insane. 13 rounds. And I said it myself. Flipside, they can get that strong CT half. They can get those 9 rounds. They can even pick up the pistol. But it doesn't mean a thing when Navi come back fighting. Because they didn't get the pistol, they got the bomb plant, that was it. Oh god, I love this. I love it. Pushing in through smoke. Markelov doesn't expect it. Guardian takes the pick. And now they fall back in a 4 on 5. Guardian even sits alone as well towards A with only the support of Edward. A triple B play in order. Flipside unlikely to expect a triple B play, but they rotate Simple back anyway. And as a result, pull on some aggression. But they've got to be careful because World Eight's there and they can't be giving away that pick that Guardian risked his life to get. Navi just hold back. They give up that banana control. Seized and Flamey back off and play sites. The crossfire as well from site. Far better idea. Guardian holding mid. World 8 looking to pull up with the flashbang, but he can't roll up to the club well enough because Guardian's there. 3 for him. Waylander wants to join the party, but he's smoked off in apartments. Has to back on off. Rack back round to that boiler room where Guardian is waiting in eagerness. Eagerly, one of these words. Blade towards the top of Banana. Simple will hear the footsteps. I don't think he actually knew where they were coming from there. Waylander going to start to make a lot of noise. He doesn't spot Simple, and he gets all the information, passes it onto his team, taps away. It's very hard to shoot models in the back of the head, but he still takes a kill. Blamey on B will go down to Blade, but it's a small consolation. 15 seconds left to get that bomb and get that bomb. And Simple says no. One tap galore. It's Navi to find 14. Yeah, for those wondering about that kill from Simple, a lot of people like to criticize pros when they miss shots like that. If you're facing, if you're shooting an enemy in the back, T or CT, the head is really kind of bugged. The hitbox, it's like hidden under the shoulders almost. So it's very hard to hit a headshot from behind. So typically you see people go for body shots in those scenarios. There's lots of clips of people doing that, so it's quite unfortunate. Simple, he had the drop on him anyway. He wasn't going to lose that fight regardless, unless Waylander went absolutely nuts. Missed shot from Guardian. Not too much of an issue there. One away from map and match point. My spin bot does it every time. That's a good point. That definitely does help. Guardian though, again in middle. They're going to cross, he spots him. The thing is, he's too fast for his own good. He flicks just as soon as he sees movement, but if he posted, he probably could have even got that kill. Even so, he's very, very talented, that man. Very quick on that AWP. Electronic sits inside a boiler waiting. As Guardian holds the angle. This could be a very, very off shot, but they fall back and Electronic will hear the footsteps. He can actually play off that. He can push himself out of boiler as well. But he decides to hold back. I think these are the kind of situations where you should be playing individually. You should be going for those ballsy plays, but Blade caught out in middle. Guardian flashes over. He gets the kill. Attempted trade from Waylander as he's deep in apartments, but Guardian makes it to the site safely as he peeks out for more. Markelov gets dropped. He spots one more, but the flash comes in through. He can't do a thing. Goes to the close range shot, but Waylander will get on top of him. The flip side, get himself back into a 3-on-3. Bomb should be going down. No utility left for these terrorists either. Or sorry, counter-terrorists. Terrorists will be expending the rest of their utility. Molotov still on Waylander, and a smoke should be using them before he gets into the aim battles as well. Then it holds from Boiler. Quick burst shot onto C's, and he backs off as well with that. Important. Doesn't allow the trade. And if he does, Flamey will have to get it very, very delayed here as he starts to push his way up short. They actually don't know he's here. He doesn't opt to go for that kill to world it just so he can pass towards the site. And he's hunting. But time is low. He needs to spot Electronic holding the wrong angle. Boosted up on the site. There's the first. Needs to flick back round, but Waylander's there. From pit, he strikes. And Ubud has to save. It's the round going to be going to Flipside. And all the kills as well. I'm impressed that Flipside's still managing to keep this one alive despite the odds. The issue is Navi have had a lot of rounds in a row, so a buy will not be held back at all. Double AWP coming in, the first time we've seen it this series. Simple picking that up towards middle and Guardian posted up on B. But Simple's gifted nothing. They take that banana control with 3 players. Guardian's going to be well aware. Come on, go for the wallbang. But no, he waits. Blind shot comes through. He doesn't connect. Blade instead drops his teammate and Guardian tries to flick back but doesn't notice well that it's there. And with that double pick, they should rush this. They should get onto that site ASAP. As Seized is only close for a rotation. Simple not even started to make his way around yet as Edward still sits on the A site in case. At this point, maybe a save is in order as Flipside have taken control of the round and have that B site. Simple realises it. He falls back. Bomb will be going down as well. See, the reason Navi are saving here is they've got 3 rifles left. They've got no more, not a lot of money really left saved. And there's no point risking losing all these guns to go for a retake. You're probably not going to win in a 5v3. So just hold on to the weapons. Bring them into next round, get something done. But look at Waylander's position on the map. He's hunting in through A. He's pushed in through the balcony. There's Edward on the site. Waylander, he knows he's there. He's going to take the shot. That's a weapon dropped, and that's instantly Navi handicapped. The money going to be forced down a little bit lower. That's about 5k's worth of equipment gone there. Bomb detonates, securing Flipside the round. Well, a pause called out, a tactical from Navi, and timed well as well. I agree with this one. They're in a bit of a struggle. They've got the money, you can see. They've got Simple on 6k. Guardian's got 3. They can fall back on that. But the issue is, if Flipside pick up one more, they'll be up to 13. Navi will be eco, so 14 rounds. And only then will Navi have somewhat of a buy, but not really a lot of loss bonus. Oh no, sorry, they'll have 2900. So actually, yeah, they will have loss bonus. They'll be fine. Only a single eco will be needed. But then it'll be 14-14, and at that point it's anyone's game. And Flipside could convert the strong first half that they had into the victory to bring this to train. Let's see though, as we go back into the game. Navi need to win this round, otherwise Flipside are in for a shot. Fast up banana from Electronic. There's 3 players here. The flashes have worked phenomenally well. Navi fully blind. They're not expecting this close position. Nade does nothing. Blade's tagged up on the molly, but that is it. Navi, they've got to be happy they have this triple B stack because it's actually holding back Flipside with the utility and revenge that Navi are using. The issue is, Seized, Guardian, Flamey. None of them have any utility left other than a smoke and a flash. The Molotov's expended. Leaves the pressure now on the A players who actually have utility. I think at this point you'd want to hit in towards B. You want to try and get those guns off of them. While they have no smokes to hold you back for too much longer, Flipside have a good chance. But either way, fast in towards mid. Simple flashed in by his teammate in pit. But nothing is found. Gonna have the wrap round coming through from Seized. He rotates on through. Electronic still lurking over on B, pushed up. But the time is ticking away from Flipside. I want to see what they have up their sleeve here. Push through the smoke. Very uncalculated from Seized. Simple as well. They're both going to go down. They need to play more passive because they just lost a 5-on-5 to a 5-on-3. Waylander down to 18, and while Guardian will strike, destroying the lurk on B, there's still 2 players on that site. The complete wrong side of the map. Edward has to defend this one solo. The issue is they don't know where he is just yet, but they will expect it. Molly goes in, that lands deep. He shoots, he gives away his position, spots out well there, takes the kill, but that's all he can do. All he can muster for the round is a 2v3, as a bomb with just 10 seconds remaining will be planted. Lands a marker off, 2 on the site, 1 in the pit. Guardian and Flamey left to rotate in. I'm not sure if this one's doable, if they might need to save it. They're going to give it a shot, it seems. Try and push in, try and get those picks off, but maybe not fully committed, although Guardian, he lands a headshot. Now Flamey as well. Waylander tries to trade. He goes down. It's all onto Blade on the side. Spraying away, and he does it. Blade picks up the win for Flipside. 2 kills. And while they don't look too pleased about that for some reason, that's a massive round 1. It shouldn't have come down to the 1v2, but he picks it up anyway. And now this game, it's swung heavily back in the favour of Flipside. A chance for them to pick it up. A chance for them to bring it to a 3rd map. On Navi's map pick. And thank God they're ecoing. That's one thing that's important. The loss bonus is up to 24 right now, so they've got cash to play with. They can go for a bit of an investment, as you can see here, but to be honest, other than that, it's going to start to get difficult. Next round will be their buy once again. While double up potential is on the cards, I don't want to see them do it. I want to see the stick with a single up. They've had a little more success. Ooh, hello. Simple rotated off to B. Picked off Blade, now can drop back to A, but in the meantime they know that he's left that A site, so they know it's going to be significantly weakened. Electronic takes Navi, a first kill. Edward trades as Guardian falls, and a man advantage still stays on Navi, but the weaponry not as good, and neither of the heads as well. It removes the face of Edward. Bomb going down, another retake scenario. This is a situation for Navi, because they have the loss bonus, to at least try and contest this, to take some guns off a Flipside and maybe even win it. They're going to have a buy next round regardless of the outcome of this, so there's no reason to save here. Issue is Flamey has no armour. He's going to be the first man in, and also the first man down. Electronic sprays at World Air supports, and Seized. This is where you save. May as well. No benefit to going in and dying and giving another bit of money to Flipside. He'll take 1 though. There's just not enough time left on the bomb. That's a scout, not an AWP, buddy. Probably want to switch back over to the AK. There's the AWP, he finds it. Runs back in through middle. At least he says something valuable. He could go for the double AWP for that as well, but I don't know, it's not been too effective, and Flipside have been good at getting the site control and getting these bombs down, so retaking with at least a guaranteed single AWP is never going to be healthy. Let's see, as we go into penultimate round of this game, potentially. Guardian back on that AWP, no or on simple, just rifles and a bit of a fast B player, switch up at the pace, but we have this triple stack that Navi have been using every single round. It sees the spray down too, damage onto Blade and Waylander as well, right when Navi need to step up they will, and that nade, that could kill him, that could do a lot more damage. Blade's on 1 HP now after that, down from 14 to 1, and Navi with a massive performance. Flipside, they were playing so well on the calculated CS, but they wanted to switch things up and charge B. I don't blame them for the attempt, but C's mops them up. Blade's so low that this round is mere seconds from potentially being over. We've got the double setup towards back boxes. Waylander tagged down to 16 in through mid. Flipside are waiting for a pick. If Navi get over aggressive, this is how they gift it, but there is absolutely no hope in hell that Navi pushes in a 4v3 in such an important round. It would make so little sense with a man advantage and so much damage done, but Edward holding the angle as Waylander feeds himself through the apartments. It's a shame Navi don't have any HEs, because that could finish off 2/3 of this entire team. Mollies are galore. They won't be landing in the right spots for now. Waylander unable to find anything here, just sitting in apartments waiting for a chance to get a pick off, but Guardian is just there with the AWP. Wilder sneaking into B, and that molly is perfect. That will force C's out. This should be a free kill, but he moves before it lands, and he actually doesn't realise he's crossed. Wilder gets completely blindsided, and that is so well played from C's. This man is playing on another level. Moves before the molly. Wilder re-scopes, but by the time he scopes up on that position, C's has already moved out of the angle. And well, it doesn't expect him to peek in from new box. So good. That's 15 rounds now for Navi. Flipside with a last attempted ditch buy coming through. We have the double up again for Navi. Let's hope for Navi's sake we don't see a bomb plant, because otherwise it could be very, very difficult to get back into this round. Peek in mid. Well, there it drops Guardian. Overconfidence here on the side of Navi. A bit of an unjustified peek. The C smokes off the position. They start to rush on through. We might be seeing overtime after all. Electronic takes down C's. It's Edward and Pit to try and retaliate. Nay goes in. Good damage, but still Waylander comes. And there's a Molotov landing on his position that he has to smoke out, meaning he can't see a thing. Waylander sprays him with the UMP. Picks up the M4 and the bomb going down, leaving Navi in a 2-on-5 retake. Ladies and gentlemen, it seems like overtime is going to be a reality. Unless Simple can find some incredible pot shots. He sees Markov. Knows where he is, and Pit there. Scotland one more on the site, misses a shot. Tag down to 9. Flamey as well. What on earth can they even try and accomplish in this round? World 8 finds Simple in the meantime. Flamey chasing that one single kill, but World 8 locks it down with 3 that round. On flip side, they bring it to OT. Well played to them, you've got to give it, but overfacing from Navi once again. What a way for Flipside to make this close. Overtime in the second map here of the first best of 3 of the day. I'm surprised Flipside have shown so much despite some expecting, including me, for them to have a bit of a weak T side, but they've been making waves. Clearly both teams have done some work on this map, but neither enough. As we go into what is the first overtime of the day. In just a second, hopefully. Oh, whoops. Apologies. Yeah, I'm really not sure what to think of this at this point. It's hard to make a prediction with the way that Navi have been playing, very overconfident, very aggressive. They've been throwing away quite a few rounds. Whereas, you know, Flipside on the other hand has just been exploiting that factor. Double AWP in for the first round. I don't know if I like this. They've really had no success in the double AWP. Both Guardian and Simple picking them up. And it's not been too good. Now that they continue, this is going to really pincer their economy if they lose this first round. Completely ruin them for the bye. 2 players were struggling in the second round, let alone the third. Oh, what a peek! Fully blinded by the smoke, he takes down Simple. And now the burst up through mid. Electronic is carrying this team. Markelov does manage to pick up another kill onto Edward, and this is what I talked about, the double up. Now left to retake. Flamey only gets 1. Damage onto Electronic, but Flipside are bringing it full. It's Seized and Guardian left to stand, and Seized will only get 1 for his troubles. As the bomb is planted, Navi needs to capitalise on this low HP player Electronic, but they've got the same experience in Seized. Guardian pushing back in with the AWP, the weapon of his choice here. Not swapping out for a rifle as he goes aggressive, looks for Blade, and Molotov forces him out of position, but it's too late as his teammate gets dropped. Guardian just needs to save, he needs this weapon. No reason to contest this. Does manage to find the first, so pistol out, okay, things are starting to look doable, but well it's there at a range. We'll finish it off with the AWP. It's Flipside, 16 rounds deep. I don't know. This could be a win for Flipside. They could be bringing this one to train because Navi are having their struggles. I'm surprised they still commit to the double up again. You know, I'm not sure if this is Simple's decision or Seized, but I haven't seen a round where it's been making their job easier. Simple's not been doing anything with the AWP. He's been great on the rifle so far this map. Good nade, but Blade gets a shot on before he passes and sees trades. So Flamey already removed from the equation. That favours Flipside now. As a result, Edward backs off just in the nick of time. As Waylander starts to push on through. Can't spot Simple here, hidden behind the box. But he will reface, and he will win the battle. The apps control from Waylander that he's been showing off almost every round has been finally negated, and Guardian misses a shot on B, so that will at least allow him to push him forward, but he doesn't expect them to be so close. He's still playing very aggressively, and he drops Wilder there. There's a second from Guardian, looking for Markelov, but he misses the last shot, and he will fall, but it's enough to hold back the tide of Flipside, as only Markelov pushes in alone. Navi have control of the site, the Molotov going down as well. And Markelov, he has to back off, heading towards A. Try and make something happen here. It's going to be a post. Edward sat in apps. Won't be checked by Markelov. Peeked out from Edward, bit early, misses the shot. Gives away his position, allows for the bomb plant as well as Markelov commits to it. Edward waits for his team, does not care about the money. He wants to win the round, but he falls first. Markelov on 2 kills currently. Simple wraps. Pushing in from straight behind. He's coming in from the back, but the pistol going to work out. And Simple will win the round for the team. That could have been dangerous. If he went down there, suddenly it was a win. But still, they save one of the 2 AWPs, and hopefully because they didn't go and pick up the second, despite the time allowing them to, that they're going to commit with only 1. That would be a hopeful. Otherwise, why didn't they delay the bomb plant? Bomb defuse is my only question. Yeah, they stick with 1. It goes over to Guardian. Simple swaps back to the AK. I think that was his agreement. He was like, okay, Seized, save me this AK and I'll give Guardian back the AWP. So that's what's happened. Final round of the first half of OT. Again, the triple B. Now we do this at the beginning of every single round. And I think if Flipside realise this, they should just start off the round by barrelling up A really fast. We haven't seen that once. We've seen a B play a couple of times fast. But if they just ran up mid and went for A in a 2v5, they would have won that fight time and time again. So I'm surprised they haven't cottoned on to this play. Oh, the shot from Seized. Dink onto Blade. They chase him down for the kill, and Seized will land it. Re-smoke to deny any kind of refrag from Flipside. With only Wilder towards the bottom of Banana, he cannot contest. He cannot push in through that smoke. Not with the AWP. As Flipside try to negate this one-man disadvantage by pushing their way onto A, but already the rotations have come through. With the aggressive Banana smoke and Guardian back on this B hold, we've got 4 players on the A site from the CT side. Navi are stacked out, and not a single guy in pit either. That's a focus point for Flipside, somewhere that we've always had someone playing, but this time it's Flamey striking first here over on A. Going to be able to drop 2 players, Simple and Seized, just to mop up the pieces. It's 17 rounds for Navi on that CT half. The rotation is perfect. They realise Flipside are hitting A after they get that pick off into Banana and realise there's no one else trying to trade. As a result, they go for the quad rotation, and it works out perfectly. Still, this isn't set in stone. Flipside's CT half was very, very strong. If they can pick up all 3 rounds here, we will be seeing a win for them. Easier said than done, getting 3 in a row, but it's on the cards because Navi had that weak T side. They only got 6 rounds. They made some interesting decisions when it came to buying, but at least economy won't play too much of a part coming into OT. But let's see what happens. C's just taking a moment to chat with his team. Work out what they want to do. And clearly he's going in depth on this one. Working out some kind of strategy or explaining it to the team in the downtime that they do have. And that's one benefit to switching over to the T side. Now they have a couple of minutes to work out what they want to do. And clearly going in depth with this one. Navi seem to be very well prepared, I can only assume from this round. And the coach can probably even give some input in this downtime as well. High fives all round, back into the game. Let's see if whatever C's is called for this round is going to help them pick up the first. Because if they do, they can topple the economy. They only need 2 for the win. And 1 for the guaranteed double OT. Single AWP on both sides at least, no double AWP on the T side, no madness here from RV. Well done in mid, he's been playing this exact position the entire map. Guardian posted on mid, flash goes over, he gets blinded but Blade doesn't manage to get the kill off as Guardian peeks round the corner and takes World Air down. There's already the up drop for Flipside, a great start for Guardian, being utilised very efficiently here by Seized. As the rest of Navi hold for the banana control to make sure no one on the side of Flipside gets aggressive and tries to use it as a justification to pre-rotate Markelov to commit to A. He's playing A, very passive, and he's going to have a quick rotational position here as well. As soon as these Molotovs come through, Markelov should drop back, leave the pressure on Blade to hold long, and Electronic just has a huge job of holding both short and pit. Sorry, apps. But without the commitment from Navi, Markelov doesn't need to rotate. Does so anyway, and here's where the real push comes in. Smokes go through, Waylander playing close, spotted by Flamey, and a great reactional shot there just to take him down. Navi, a 2-man advantage with only a single defender alone towards B. The nade lands too deep, Markov needs to contest, but he's sprayed in through smoke. Bomb plant coming through, Navi have almost guaranteed themselves an 18th round. Guaranteed themselves double OT, and maybe even going to get this win as well over on Inferno. See AWP dropped. RV will still have money to buy up, so it's not an issue. But Electronic just trying to tap down on the damage. We're going to have simple chasing as well as that. This is important. If they can get any guns off a Flipside, it will really hurt them. But the thing is, they only need 1 more round to win, and Flipside can buy up regardless into this, so it doesn't matter as much, I guess, coming into this round. Simple asking if he needs the AWP, but Caesar has already garnered Guardians. So rebuy from both teams, full on every player here. No one limited. Flipside back on the AWP. Maybe World Air had a bit more success this time. We have 2 more rounds. Flipside have to pick up both of them. They let short on 1. Navi will win this map, win the match, and head to the grand finals. But look how contained Navi are playing. They're clearly not just roaming free. They're clearly doing something here. They're waiting for Flipside to make that first move. They're finding how to take banana control, slowly but surely securing this area. 2 CTs, Waylander and Markelov. And Markelov actually on that secondary AWP as well for Flipside. I didn't even notice. First time we've seen that. Electronic going to be mollying. Simple here's a click of the pin. And we'll spray away, but it's Guardian to drop Markelov the counter up from the CT side, leaving just World there to retake with his. As Waylander attempts to hold down this B push, he doesn't get a thing done. Seized will go down to 12, and now Navi have control of the B site. But not only that, Simple is even catching off rotations in middle. They won't even be able to push in through. He's just touching balls with Electronic here through the smoke. Navi are going to lose a player, but it's only a small issue. They still have 4 left on this B site, plenty of Molotovs. Guardian still posted without AWP, but he'll be flashing out to deny World Edit. Navi should not give up this round. This should be the victory. It seems like it will be so. Guardian drops World Edit. Electronic and Blade trying to make their way up through Banana. Blamey just sitting on the other side of the smoke. There's one. Sprays for the second. He actually goes down. Okay, now things are starting to fall into the realms of possibility. But time is too low and Blade's in the wrong angle. He finds Edward, but he finds him too late. Navi will pick up the victory. 19 rounds to 16. And they will take it in the first OT to secure that victory over